When was the first time you picked up a barbell?
When I picked up a barbell was here at CrossFit, and I remember for like the first 2 months I was terrified of everything over, like we had two WODs going on, and I was really scared of the weights and when they would slam down, and so I think, well, I guess I had worked as a trainer before and we did some barbell work, but not like we do here at CrossFit. It was just different.
So how long did it take you to get that willpower to go from the alternate WODs to some of the more main WODs with the barbells and the heavy weights?
I don't know. One day Jerry was like, "Come on, you guys, let's go. We're all doing it." Like there wasn't an option, so you had to do it. And I started light. Like I started with 10 pounds on the bar, or 5-pounders on some of the WODs, and like doing the snatch and stuff like that. And the snatch is still hard for me, but just putting 5 pounds, and then gradually I built up more and more, to 260.
I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break in this. If you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you. Sorry?
Did you use a little more or less, or?
I was really hearing it out there, so I think it's probably fine here.
Okay.
I think they're both the same. I mean, you just have to let go. You have to just take a big breath and hope for the best. And that's what I do. Every time when I walk on stage, I'm just like, here we go. Like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. I'm gonna do the best that I can. And that's what I do here in CrossFit, Every time I go to do a lift, I just take a big breath and I do the best that I can. And I think, I'm really cautious about doing what I can do and not pushing too far beyond my limit and hurting myself. I try to listen to what the coaches say and trust people and doing the form right and all that. So it's the same thing with stage. You learn every time you go out on stage, you learn more and more lessons or things to do differently or things you're going to do differently next time. And that's the same thing like we do here in the box. Every lift you learn something, or every WOD that we do I learn something and go, oh, okay, next time I'm going to do this. So, similar.
What kind of limitations do you have when it comes to CrossFit?
Well, the asthma is a big one. I think that's been probably, and strength-wise, like I started with 45 pounds on me, running like a 13-minute mile, not being able to do push-ups on my knees. I couldn't do that bar back there. I couldn't do a pull-up. I was doing jumping pull-ups, and then as the weight starts to come off and you build up the muscle strength, I ran an 8-minute 12-second mile yesterday, and I can do full push-ups now, and I can do like a bunch of kipping pull-ups. So it just all, as you get stronger and stronger.
And you PR'd on your deadlift today too.
I did PR, that's true. I PR'd 2 days in a row.
So what got you into singing?
Singing, I think I was singing pretty much when I came out of my mother. There's video of me as a child, like I'm just constantly, I would do this in all the videos, and I'm always singing, and and my mom sings not professionally or anything, but she's always humming a song, and I think that's what I did, and I think it's probably more from my mom's side of the family, but yeah, I was always singing. I'm always singing a song. I always have a song in my head or some lines running through my head or some melody, and it's just always kind of I've always been a performer. That's me.
So is singing a professional goal for you to be able to support yourself doing just that?
I would love to do singing full time. That would be a dream come true. However, I worked my way through college. I got my master's in special education. I worked in schools for a while because I felt like, I had a lot of school loans to pay off, but I always had two passions. I love working with kids, and I love working with kids with disabilities. That's been a gift in my life, most definitely. And the performance end of teaching, you're performing in a classroom, so it's really no different. But I think as I've gotten older, because of the jobs that I've done, I've been able to fund the music stuff that I want to do so that I can go out and play as a band and pay for the guys. And, we do get paid, and but, to pay for the albums and things like that. Because it's tough. There's a lot of musicians out there. And, I just do it because I love it. Like, I would love nothing more than to be able to quit my job and do it full time. Because when I'm out on stage, it's literally like, there's moments where just everything stops, and I'm like in this like perfectly peaceful spot that I can't get anywhere else in my life except when I'm up there. It's it's a pretty cool thing. So that's why I'd love to do it, because sitting in a cube at a desk, you don't really get that beautiful, peaceful place.
Was a sound, you're the first to fall. New close call, but you failed to make it. Hanging on, but your doubt takes hold. It's taking its toll on you.
How does being an athlete help you be a better artist, and vice versa? How does being an artist help you be an athlete?
Yeah, I think being an athlete helps me as an artist because physically I've just gotten so much stronger. Like, I think it has expanded my range, and physically I'm able to do things on stage that I couldn't even do before. Like, the way that I sing after doing CrossFit is totally different than I used to sing. Like, I wasn't physical on stage. I didn't use my body. It just didn't move through me the way it does today. Like, I think doing CrossFit has made me just such a stronger singer. And being an artist, I think that it makes this stuff fun. There's some fluidity to it, and I feel like when I'm working through WODs, because we always have the music playing, music helps me complete activities and move through things. So I think that those elements have definitely helped me. Being an artist and being an athlete, like, that's how I see the two worlds colliding in a weird way.
Tell me about how CrossFit's influenced this one song that you just wrote.
Yeah, so, I think for me, the journey of getting to CrossFit, it's like I wasn't in a great place before I came here. And, I just reached a point where I needed a change, and for whatever variety of reasons, things came into place where the doors opened to this place, and I just kept fighting through it in that first year. You just fight every time you come in here, and one of my really good friends, that she and I would come in here and fight through every WOD together, and her sister was diagnosed with cancer, so she and I do this Live Strong race, and it's like, you can fight this, you can fight it, and we do Fight Gone Bad, and fight just kept coming into my mind that every time I do a WOD, there's one more fight in me. Like, if I'm gonna do that lift, there's one more fight that I can push through and do that lift. And I think, ultimately, like, that song is for everybody. Like, everybody has one more fight in them. Everybody has it. Like, you just have to take that step and move towards it, and then you're on your way. Like, it's that easy, but the road to get there is like really hard, and you have to fight. It's not like, I think a lot of people, when they think about fight, it's like this negative, ooh, we're fighting each other, but it's like motivating through and pushing through, and when your heart is pounding and you feel like you can't get up, you've got one more fight in you. And I think that's what it did for me. I just realized that I have one more fight in me every day, and I'm gonna keep fighting for me to get, to live this awesome life that we have. So